Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, perfectly awakened Buddhas of the original mind of Source. The mind of the human is the mirror reflecting everything perfectly, and the mind of Buddha is the pure awareness of our true nature shining through the darkness, illuminating everything in its path with heart. As we realize our true nature of eternal life, we release all illusions and delusions and step over the threshold of heaven on earth as we make our collective quantum leap of consciousness into the new human species of Homo Luminous. As the eagle flies with the condor wing in wing over our sacred lands of New Earth, we usher in the new golden age of enlightenment for all sentient beings of the way. It is in the freedom of our divine innocence that we are freed from all cycles of suffering and make our exodus from all systems and programs of control and make our ascension journey into the promised land of infinite life and infinite light. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree of total trust and planetary remembrance. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Butler of the Light, Pars Kute. Incoming very powerful solar light codes of crystalline diamond frequencies. Quality all reaching into our DNA and activating the dormant strands, ready to do miracles in co-creation with Divine Source. With an infinite Divine Source intelligence, Pars Kute. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Erini, Crystalline Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Greece, Egypt Energy Update. The Matter, Antimatter, Mother. Anti-Mother Pyramid of Living Essence has fully centered in the Great Spiral, and her heart has returned into it too. Thank you for your attention to this Mater. Mother Earth has her emerald heart back in its place. Love has won. Let everyone heal their heart, and the Holy Kumaras pray to the Holy Mother. And today from Divine Butler of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA. Gene Key 19. Be gentle with yourself this week. January 27th through February 2nd, 2026. Codependence, sensitivity, sacrifice. We all do and say things that hurt others, sometimes intentionally, sometimes not. Sensitivity is an art we all need to learn. When we've learned it, we feel so strong, so connected to life, but we also feel so permeable and soft. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways. And from the Yi Ching, the classic Book of Change, Hexagram 19. Approach, nourished by the underground lake. Orient oneself back to the eternal spring of vital life force within. Sacrifice is unified bliss. Sensitivity is orienting to vitality. Codependence is dislocated dissatisfaction. Receiving elation. The superior man is inexhaustible in his instruction and unflagging in his nourishing support of the people. From GeneKeys.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Shay, from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 12726. If you chronically worry about someone else's well-being or situation, you will die 1,000 deaths. You will die by imagined scenarios. You will die from helplessness. You will die from fear of what you can't control, and you will do this while neglecting your own needs and abilities. Today's numbers would drown us in worry if we let them. but that helps no one. So we will offer a higher expression of love. Your right action is to love the world through loving yourself, because your light is made of love and only love, and one light can spark countless others. Tending to your own heart and happiness moving forward will open channels for your energy to better serve the world. And today, from Divine Brother of the Light, Jan Shears. The energies of transformation that we felt during this past weekend were quite the experience. There was basically nothing special to see of any of the familiar monitors, Schumann, Kumiana, solar flares, as those were not capable to register what was going on. The energies were at the same time of a totally blissful nature. On the other hand, they were very disruptive, exposing in a sometimes brutal way each and every unhealthy relationship energy or attachment we still hold to old situations or persons that we can't take with us in the ascension to New Earth. These were brutal energies of purging, purification, and letting go, sometimes very heavy on our emotional state as well as on our bodies. Understand that even if all of this is very uncomfortable, it is necessary and welcome. The processes may be rough and hard. The feelings right after such a process may be sadness or emptiness. But then we feel the relief and readiness for the next ascension phase. The disruption and chaos in the outside world also reflect these processes, and it is still advised to not get involved in any of that, but to keep going within and in nature. Onwards we go, and we move faster and faster. From Divine Sister of the Light, Divine Feminine 7777. Neptune entering Aries. Neptune has moved from Pisces into Aries, and you can feel it. For the last years, Neptune has been traveling through Pisces, its home sign. This was the era of dissolving. Old timelines surfaced, ancestral patterns cleared. Trauma began to release from the body. Neptune in Pisces softened the veils. This was the collective phase of clearing. Pisces taught us how to let go. Now Neptune has entered Aries, and everything changes. Aries doesn't dissolve, but initiates. Neptune in Aries is spiritual fire. It moves intuition into action. It brings embodiment. It asks us to live our truth, not just sense it. This is about living what we've learned. Pisces asked you to surrender. Aries asks you to rise. Since April 2011, Neptune has been traveling through Pisces, its home sign. This was the era of dissolving. We were invited into deep emotional waters of Pisces, clearing everything that was not who we truly are as souls. Old timelines resurfaced. We were clearing karma, ancestral patterns, fears, wounds, trauma from the body. Many of us felt lost, tired, sensitive, foggy, disconnected from reality. Neptune and Pisces softened the veils, opened intuition, dreams, remembrance of past lives and soul contracts. It brought compassion, empathy, and spiritual awakening, but also confusion, illusion, and emotional overwhelm. This was collective purification. A long phase of surrender, clearing, facing the shadow, learning how to feel, healing the nervous system, and allowing the old energy to dissolve. Many experienced dark night of the soul during this time. Relationships fell apart, identities dissolved. Truth came forward quietly from beneath the surface. Pisces taught us how to let go. Now Neptune has entered Aries, and everything changes because Aries doesn't dissolve, Aries initiates. Neptune in Aries means spiritual fire, a fiery energy that moves intuition into action. It brings embodiment after years of diving deep in the shadows. It asks us to stand inside our truth, not just think about it. This is the time we live what we have learned. We are shifting from collective emotional clearing into individual alignment, from victim consciousness into creator consciousness, from dreaming into becoming who we are as souls. Are you excited? I'm really excited about this next stage. Aries asks us to rise. If you've been feeling strange in your body lately, dizziness, bloating, fatigue, emotional waves, pressure in the head or heart, you're recalibrating. When you wake up feeling dizzy, bloated, heavy, or off for no clear reason, this means that you are being upgraded and the body can feel it. The body is integrating higher frequency light codes that you are receiving into your system. The nervous system is rewiring. The cells are releasing old density to hold more light and truth. Ascension doesn't always feel blissful. Sometimes it feels like pressure, tension, swelling, fog, exhaustion, or sudden hunger. That's the upgrade being installed. Slow down, relax, rest, drink water, ground yourself. Your body knows exactly what it's doing. Just listen to it. You are being upgraded. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. Neptune in Aries, first steps. When the body integrates before the mind catches up. How light codes land in the nervous system before clarity arrives. January 27th, 2026. Dear friends, as planet Neptune initiates its first steps into Aries for the next 14 years, something subtle but unmistakable begins to move through the collective field. This isn't a loud beginning, it's a quiet ignition, a sense that what once lived only as intuition is now asking to become lived experience. As January draws to a close, many are noticing that the inner landscape feels different, even if life on the outside hasn't changed much yet. Physically, the body may feel like it's recalibrating its rhythms before the waves of bigger shifts in February. Waves of fatigue followed by sudden clarity. A need for more sleep or rest that doesn't quite feel complete. Pressure around the head or chest, warmth along the spine, or heightened sensitivity to light and sound. These aren't signs of imbalance, they're indications that the nervous system is adjusting to a new baseline. Emotionally, there can be a strange mix of calm and intensity. Old reactions don't rise as quickly, yet feelings move more honestly when they do surface. You may notice less tolerance for what's misaligned, paired with a deeper compassion for yourself and others. This is Neptune dissolving outdated identities, while Aries quietly asks, what now wants to live through you? As we approach the Leo full moon on February 1st, this integration becomes more embodied. Leo doesn't demand action, it reveals truth through presence. The question isn't how to push forward, but how to stand more fully in your own truth, without forcing expression. Many are feeling drawn inward, even as a new confidence hums beneath the surface. What's important right now is not interpretation, but support. Integration happens when the system feels safe enough to settle, when the body is allowed to process without urgency, when clarity is invited, not chased. This phase isn't about doing more, it's about staying coherent as more light moves through. What's arriving now is gentle by design. These waves of light are teaching the body how to receive joy, clarity, and courage without resistance. As this new frequency settles, you may sense a quiet excitement beneath the stillness, a knowing that something beautiful is aligning in your favor. Trust the timing. What's opening isn't asking you to rush forward, only to stand a little more fully in your own radiance as the path ahead reveals itself. Stay tuned for more updates as we begin the transition into the February frequencies soon. Much love, we are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. The simplicity of this healing supports your inner union, opening you up to a more expansive consciousness connection. Wisdom is the integral component that will help you choose endings, recover your power, and take the lead towards a new adventure. Yah bless. Love, Carolyn. From 144godcode.com. And today from Divine Butler of the Light, Rick Jewers. Ascension Update. The Divine Transfiguration Mist is to be acknowledged and felt. It is a transformative mist that only enhances those of light. The higher vibration is being felt today worldwide by those able to more fully connect and feel. Further divine feminine empowerment and uplifting is occurring for the feminine to take her respective equal place in this world. This balance is crucial and divinely ascertained. With the increases in divine prowess comes great responsibility and discipline. These are creating powers and are not to be used for personal gain nor abused by negative intent. These are divine powers that function in conjunction with aligned intent of compassion, sharing, gratitude, and love oriented towards the world of all things good. The mist provides a space, a separation from the density of the outside. It is a mist for you to divinely grow within. It is your own personal firmament. Love, light, and gratitude to all. Rick Jewers. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Tuesday, January 27th, we have one of the most significant and intense astrological events of the year. Mars the Warrior connects with Pluto the Transformer, both in the humanitarian sign of Aquarius. This marks a reckoning or powerful turning point in the collective and on a personal level. This is about rising into the energy of freedom and activating our rights as individual sovereign beings. It sparks a strong desire to challenge authority, break free from stifling rules, and rebel against injustices or abuses of power. This energy can fuel social unrest or uprisings as people refuse to keep the peace and demand structural changes. This marks a powerful, revolutionary, and disruptive period focused on breaking down outdated power structures, social norms, and technological boundaries. It drives collective action to demand positive transformation and the equality and fair treatment for all. It requires constructive confrontation, direct action, and strategic planning rather than impulsive, emotional outbursts. This rare alignment fuses Mars's action-oriented drive with Pluto's transformative force, pushing for radical, innovative, and sometimes tumultuous changes. It is an energy that forces a break from the past to stand up for what is right and take action on a new vision for humanity. It demands that what is outdated must be destroyed to make way for the new, particularly regarding how we use our will to dominate or to liberate. Blessings of love and light to all, from ColleenLemma.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mars conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. Heads up, this is in your face energy, especially as we have an ongoing crowd in Aquarius. Sometimes this conjunction can spill over into forceful action and violence. Positively, Mars-Pluto dares us to create the future we desire. At best, this is the strength to initiate change where change is needed. It's the bravery it takes to walk a new path. The sheer relentless courage it takes to feel the fear and do it anyway. But if the shadow is allowed to take the steering wheel, this combination can cannibalize itself, turning destructive at the least provocation. Still, forewarned is forearmed. Be cool in the face of your demons. Monitor anger and frustration. Avoid confrontations. Know triggers and breathe through them. Remind yourself continuously, I am free. I am free. Powerful new leaders of conscience rise up and awaken. Humanity needs you. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 49, Red Planetary Moon. Today we move through the energy of Red Planetary Moon, emphasizing flow, purification, and embodied manifestation. Tone 10, Planetary, works with producing, manifesting, and bringing things into form. Planetary days asks for follow-through. Sometimes that has been building throughout the wave spell now wants to become tangible. Within the yellow sun wave spell, this is a powerful point of embodiment. Insight is no longer theoretical. It wants to be lived, expressed, or completed in some practical way. The day's glyph is red moon, associated with purification, universal water, and emotional flow. Moon days soften control and highlight feeling states. Emotions may ebb and swell, not as obstacles, but as information. This is a day to let things move. Cleansing can be physical, emotional, or mental. Releasing tension, tears, or expectations allows clarity to surface naturally. When you stop resisting the current, movement becomes easier. Guided by red earth, synchronicity and navigation support the day. Pay attention to timing, chance encounters, and subtle nudges. Progress today is not about forcing outcomes, but responding to what shows up. When you follow the flow rather than fight it, you may find yourself exactly where you need to be. The challenge comes through blue storm, bringing intensity and the urge to initiate change. There may be impatience or desire to push transformation faster than it wants to happen. Today's lesson is not about acceleration. It's about trust. Allow change to unfold organically instead of trying to control the process. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, Red Planetary Moon, 10 Baluk, Keen 49, 27th of January 2026, Manifesting Flow. Keen 49 equal 13 equal 4. 13 Goddess, Cosmic Consciousness, Natural Lore. 4 Form, Structure, Foundation. 13-4 Constructing New Earth Code. A very fluid manifestation day where we are finding our new beautiful flow through our intuitive goddess powers. We have very potent gateways and illumination codes today, revealing the new direction in which to flow. Day 10 in the yellow sun wave spell is where we manifest our sovereignty through following the flow of synchronicity. Tone of creation, planetary tone 10 in the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th stage of the yellow sun wave spell is the perfection of all we imagined as possible and more. It is the harvest stage where we happily reap our manifest splendor. The forms we have been imagining begin to manifest into our reality, and our lives begin to reflect the great dreams that we desire. Today we have amplified manifestation power through the planetary tone and the link to the Vesak Buddhic full moon. Planetary energies enable us to build and manifest strong, healthy relationships with ourselves and others today. We have the power to manifest and produce incredible prosperity, happiness, and joy, both in our hearts and the planetary heart of Gaia, as we are all one heart. The goddess is urging us to manifest a beautiful new caring and compassionate world. Today's questions are, how can I purify my vessel to allow more feminine energy to flow through my pure heart, fueling my perfected manifestations? What needs to be purified and cleansed from our global body in order to restore our planet and manifest our new world filled with love? Divine blessings for manifesting your perfect divine flow. Happy Enlightenment Day. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 49, Red Planetary Moon. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to purify, producing flow. I seal the process of universal water with the planetary tone of manifestation. I am guided by the power of navigation. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world for free, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Or if you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Star of the Light, Myrtle Ann, for your pledge and support on YouTube memberships, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of total trust and planetary remembrance. I now stand in the fullness of my sovereign light. I remember who I am. I remember why I came. By the authority of my divine presence, I align now with the eternal will of Source, with the living consciousness of Earth, and with the golden path of my highest destiny. I release all fear, doubt, and illusion that once veiled my remembrance. I dissolve all timelines rooted in separation, and I choose now and forever the frequency of love. I open my heart to total trust. I trust the divine unfolding of my life. I trust the intelligence moving through me. I trust the perfected orchestration of this moment in time. As Pluto ignites my inner fire, as Mercury and Venus unite my mind and heart, as the Aquarian current activates my higher mind, I step fully into my authority as a bearer of light. I claim my place as a guardian of Earth. I walk in harmony with Gaia's living consciousness. I honor her laws, her rhythms, and her sacred design. Through my presence, balance is restored. I release all shame, all self-doubt, all distortion. I choose clarity. I choose courage. I choose devotion to truth. I now anchor the new earth codes within my body, within my breath, within my choices. I allow the old world to dissolve with grace. I welcome the new with open hands and an open heart. I remember that I am never alone. I am supported by the counsels of light, by my higher self, by the infinite love that birthed me. I walk forward in peace. I speak with integrity. I act with compassion. I live as the embodiment of divine trust. And so it is, and so it shall be, and so it is now made manifest. Thank you, beloved beings of light, for joining us today. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.